I really like seeing Pride Martial Arts up here, and I like seeing more Rhode Island fighters getting involved with Cage Titans, because though Rhode Island, you know, CES is the main MMA thing down there, Rhode Island actually has a pretty rich environment for Muay Thai. They have a lot of that going on over there, and I'd say it's actually a very developed area of New England for Muay Thai.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like there's a couple of promotions out of Rhode Island,
and it shows in the experience that their fighters and the skills that the fighters from Rhode Island bring to the cage, or rather the ring, but in this case the cage.
Yes, absolutely. We've seen a couple of Pride fighters tonight, and they are all very, very technical Muay Thai practitioners.
Very traditional Muay Thai style as well, compared to Sienna coming out of FAF. They do Muay Thai, but they have a very American, sort of Western, punch-heavy style. And I think it is going to be, once again, not as dramatic as the last time in terms of the difference, but it will be a clash of different styles. I foresee Sienna Mitten coming in with heavy hands, whereas Kirsten Allen probably is going to emphasize the clinch with the knees. What do you think?
Yeah, that's we've seen a couple of matchups, or maybe a few matchups tonight, where that is the exact case. So most likely that's what we're going to see.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for our 9th bout of the evening. Scheduled for 3 rounds, 2 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, standing in the red corner. She stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, and she weighed in at 144 pounds. And tonight, she makes her Muay Thai debut. Representing Pride Martial Arts, let's hear it for Kirsten Allen! And now introducing her opponent, standing across from her in the blue corner with a record of 3 victories and 0 defeats. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, and she weighed in at 145 pounds. She is representing Fighting Arts Academy. Let's hear it for Sienna Mitten! Our referee for this matchup is Alan Lau.
Sienna's reputation precedes her, actually. As I was riding up, I was hearing from my coaches and teammates a lot of good things about Sienna's style.
She has not stopped moving since getting in the cage. Just now, that's the only time I've seen her stop. Clearly full of energy.
Clash of builds here, tall and lean versus the short and stocky. Sienna Mitten with the more experience under her belt, with 3 victories already to her young career, only 19 years old.
I'm appreciating the lateral movement from these two women.
Nice
we
jab.
haven't been seeing a ton of that lately, but they're both very composed and both very diligent about keeping their footwork going, not staying on line. It's mitigating the damage that these strikes would otherwise have.
Kirsten Allen has some hands. She's got some pop to that jab, and the way she's dipping and firing off that uppercut to the body and upstairs to the chin and then punctuating with a knee or a kick has been flawless and is definitely flustering the young Sienna Mitten. But she's got experience and guarantees, oh, big right hand right as I say that, to get herself on the board.
Counters with the knees, though. Allen with those knees, they look damaging.
Big time.
Kirsten, definitely quick hands, great combinations. Sienna looking to maybe pot shot a little more. Get that one big shot in.
Changing levels is Allen.
Yeah, she is just forward, it seems.
Contrary to my predictions earlier, Allen actually seems to have a boxing style in addition, like a Western boxing way of throwing her hands in addition to throwing big knees in the clinch. Interesting amalgamation.
Good kicks, good word, too.
And just outstanding combinations.
Mitten coming in heavy with those overhands, as a short fighter should.
She's definitely got a boxer's punch. Oh, nice knee to the midsection from Kirsten Allen.
Dirty boxing a little bit is Mitten.
Less than 10 seconds left to a heated first round. These ladies have been at it non-stop. I am going to say that Allen probably took that on the power of those knees.
Power of the knees, power of the punches, and the elusiveness that she's using with her significant height and reach advantage. Sienna Mitten's a little bulldog, though. She's closing the gaps, throwing heavy leather over the top, trying to close that distance and score big shots.
Definitely. I'd like to see her maybe go up top with some of those big shots and then drop it down to the body a little bit and then try to maybe work the body, finish with some kind of kick. But it's not going to be easy with the way that Allen is coming forward, pressuring her with such a large reach advantage.
I would like to see her throw some more leg kicks. As a short guy who does spar with and fight a lot of people taller than me, hands to the leg kicks make all the difference. And sometimes that's all you're able to reach, but it adds up, it slows them down, and maybe you'll land that overhand a little bit later down the road.
Definitely. Chop them down. Chop them down, as they say.
Keep chopping out those legs to pay dividends later in the fight. We've gone through 2 minutes already. They touch him up right before the second stanza begins.
Both fighters very diligent in their footwork.
Very impressive, yes.
Neither of them intending to just stand there and be a target.
Nice jab. That jab is just
on point.
Doubling it up.
I am beginning to suspect Allen has a boxing background, both by the way she holds her hands and with the fluidity of her combinations, but that overhand does land flush from mitten, followed by a left hook.
Her 1-2 is crisp, Kirsten Allen.
I'm liking those leg kicks from mitten.
Beautiful left knee to the body from Kirsten Allen. Just dictating the range of this fight so far for 1.5 rounds.
As the taller fighter, Allen intrinsically has an advantage in the clinch range, and she seems very confident and very skilled from there, and that's making the biggest difference, I think.
Sienna Mitten starting to cover up a little bit. Oh, nice liver kick from Kirsten Allen.
Allen's knees prevent Mitten from getting in close where the shorter fighter would otherwise want to be. Really disrupts what would be her game plan, I think.
It's tough when you have to worry about walking into those knees. A lot of these strict Muay Thai fighters are great at staying in the pocket and countering with those knees.
Spinning back fist and a right hand from Mitten. They're exchanging in the pocket. Both look a little tired, but it is Allen giving ground right now.
Another jab and a right hand knocks the
mouthpiece
out.
Flies.
I think that's Mitten's mouthpiece that went out off that right hand from Kirsten Allen. A break and an opportunity.
Kirsten rolled off the cage a little funny there. I wonder if she's getting tired. She has a furious pace. Oh.
Right hand from Mitten might have staggered Kirsten Allen for a moment.
It looked to have.
Ooh, I agree. That change in body language from Allen was evident in that last moment where the ref broke them apart.
When you have an oppressive style like that, sometimes it's hard to fuel it for 3 straight rounds.
Absolutely. I really am most impressed by Mitten's tenacity, because while she has been, to be honest, getting battered with those body shots, she's still throwing, she's still remaining a threat, and seeing how they broke away in Allen's body language, I wonder if now that is going to pay off for her.
I think it may. I think it just may. Ooh, this third round is going to be...
Notice how Allen is sitting and Mitten is standing and looking ready to go again.
Round 3 is going to be a barn burner, I guarantee it.
Who do you think is up in the scorecards right now?
I'm giving the edge to the slighted. I'm giving definitely the advantage right now when it comes to scoring to Kirsten Allen. I think she won both of those rounds. She had a really strong accumulation of knees, but there's a distinctive momentum shift in the air right now at the end of that round. But she seems to have recovered with that minute off in the corner. She got a lot more pep in her step, and we've all been there. We've hit someone with as much as we can. Don't put them away. And this is her debut, but she looks like she's popping that jab and firing her hands just like she was in round 1, so she must have recovered.
I think you summed it up perfectly right there, Andy. So eloquent, and you can sing as well.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, heavy hands from Allen.
That 1-2 is excellent.
A lethal weapon.
Mitten fired back with a right hand of her own, though.
Mitten's a little bulldog. Beautiful teep to the midsection, followed by a head kick and a nice
one, too.
That teep has really been setting up her hands well.
Beautiful left hook.
Countered by a spin kick from Allen.
Good creativity.
These women are putting on a spectacle right now.
Oh, nice combination of kicks from Allen. A nice one going inside on the leg. And another one. And another one.
Over the top of the overhead.
She's going to go high with that left high kick.
Mitten's hands are very low right now.
3 low, next one's high. Oh, beautiful
Left
check
hook.
hook.
They are landing.
Another nice hook on the exit for Sienna Mitten. Back and forth they go with only 45 seconds left in this matchup. These ladies are throwing down.
I'm disappointed occasionally that these are only 2-minute rounds because these fights are so good. I would love to see them just go forever.
Beautiful teep right at the hip, folding Sienna Mitten.
Big right hand.
Nice teep caught. Oh, beautiful
big
stinging
hand.
right hand. And a nice 3-2 moving backwards from Kirsten Allen.
10 seconds, a little less.
Right hand again, followed by left. We're just dirty boxing at this point. Big flurry from Mitten.
Sienna Mitten throwing bombs in a phone booth to close out that third round. Back and forth they go for 6 minutes. It was the impressive power, accuracy, and technical boxing skills from Kirsten Allen that told the story early. Sienna Mitten showed her experience, having been in there 3 times already before, taking that damage, coming back with ferocious strikes of her own, landing big power shots when she needed to most to change the momentum, and we go the distance once again here tonight.
I agree with your assessments on all point except one. The biggest weapon of Allen's scoring was those knees, and they did damage, and Mitten came back hard, but with punches which are not going to count for the same amount on the judges' scorecards.
You never know, though.
Kristen Allen set those knees up with excellent boxing, definitely. But Sienna just would not be deterred. She just continued to come forward. That looping overhand right kept landing. And she definitely stole back some momentum a couple of times, but ultimately, Kirsten was just a more polished fighter.
I agree with that, and though she did have moments where she took the momentum, I don't think that is going to, I don't think that's going to be enough to win her this fight.
Certainly not.
Or even that round. That being said, I am very impressed. I think she has lived up to the hype as far as I'm concerned. With her show of tenacity, conditioning.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for these 2 warriors. After 3 rounds of action, our judges have rendered a decision with scores of 30-27 across the board. For your winner by unanimous decision, Kirsten Allen!
Well contested, but well-deserved victory to Allen.
Absolutely. Well-deserved, well-earned as well. Just a gritty fight. She's going to take a lot away from that victory. Sometimes you don't always win or learn as much from winning, but I feel like she's going to learn a lot from that fight as well.
Absolutely. I'd say that lived up to the hype that the first fight brought, and we're just getting started.
That might have been fight of the night now at this point. I mean, that last fight was pretty amazing, and there's been some real good ones, but that was just high level.
All right.
Brawling.
Yeah, absolutely. High level pugilism. Fantastic fisticuffs.
Loved every second of it.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Kirsten Allen. The first female fight ever in the Cage Titans cage in Muay Thai. Make some noise for this woman right here. Not only your first women's Muay Thai fight in Cage Titans, your first fight. How did it feel to get in here and compete?
Felt awesome. I want to thank my team, Pride. I couldn't do it without them. All thanks to them. Coach Trisha, awesome. Doug, Andrew, you guys are awesome.
Everybody's awesome.
Everybody's awesome.
How long you been training? And like, you fought a girl, you were giving up a lot of the experience. You must have a lot of training, or were you just, I'm just gonna bite down on my mouthpiece and go for it?
No, I've been training for a while. I just haven't had the opportunity to fight. I just work and everything else. So I had this day off. They called me up.
So it's just because you had the day off and you're like, all right, I can go to the beach or I can go get punched in the face.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to mess with this girl. Make some noise for Kirsten Allen.
That's awesome.
The ladies never disappoint in the Cage Titans cage. They bring it just as effectively, and what a matchup that was.
Fight of the
Three-round
night?
war. I mean, we've got a bunch of contestants for Fight of the Night right now. But that's definitely a front
It's up
runner
there.
up there. Definitely up there.
Show
Not a
just
boring
getting
moment.
better and better as it goes.
We might have to do another one of these.
I think so. I think so. It's